first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Ready. They send a receiver in motion left. Right to the air from the 30 on the front. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The motion man is Kelly. Right back to the air following that pick six. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The motion man is Kelly. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, But now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. They'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The extra point is good. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 10. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Whoa! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Gay for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and For this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. Third and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Latu there to bring him down.
Ready up.
Here's second and 9.
Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Giants.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. Hey,
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Colts out to the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. The outside, caught by Neighbors.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here we go, set, ready.
Now, faking the give. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get about 5. shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Richardson to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Richardson going to look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. Taking on defenders. Plowing forward. A pickup of 5. They send the tight end in motion. On second down, Richardson. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
Throwing now on third and long, and that is incomplete. So on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. On the return, it's Tracy. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A run with Taylor. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Off balance throw, it's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jerry Jones. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Back to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, Richardson. Now he takes off. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. set game coming on for this field goal try. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down, it's Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Second down throw for Richardson. That one brought in by James. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. From the gun, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. The motion man is Kelly. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Out of man, left side, it's caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. He gets free. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Look how everybody moves in sync on this play, Mike. You have the linemen hitting their pull blocks, the guys on the outside working one-on-one. They clear just enough room to let him hit it, and next thing you know, picks up the first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and long. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Kwity Paye bursting through to bring him down. His kick is perfect. And the Giants will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Richardson going to throw again here on 2nd down. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Indianapolis. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Comeback route, and he's got it. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Give up the middle to Taylor.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Back to the air one more time. He's across midfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw yet again. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They'll look to throw again. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown tonight. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Richardson operating from the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He's across midfield. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put Woods in motion. They'll drop to throw. Catch made. That's Woods. A pickup there of 13. First down, Indianapolis.
And the Colts first down.
Here we go. Nike 18. Hey,
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. The Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Now, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Caleb. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown, Indy. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Set. 79 Bronco. Set go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they'll take this down inside the 35. To the air now on 1st and 10. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.
Waste of time.
was listening to the album, good luck. You're on your own.